What's up, guys? Welcome to Season 2 of The Run-Up, the series where I chronicle my misadventures with cyclocross. For this season, we're switching up the format a bit and bringing you a more vlog style of content versus the blogs I did last year. This year, we'll be bringing you more cyclocross related content, particularly focusing on my racing and training, with onboard footage from the race, followed up by my thoughts in this kind of talking head style. It's inspired by Cycle Boredom and the Cross-Off project. Instead of trying to make every time I turn the camera on interesting and into its own vlog, I'm kind of going to gather up clips from on the bike, so from training rides, weekly races at Hardwood, and then weekends racing at the provincial level, and then connect it all together with my thoughts in this talking head style. Probably talk about some of my equipment, and maybe if we can convince some companies to send some stuff through, we'll talk about some reviews as well. Currently I'm only like 2 weeks into this season. I took my break after provincial time trial championships and struggled to find a bit of motivation to get back into training. Last week got back on the bike, did a ramp test with Trainer Road in order to assess my fitness. Pretty pleased with how that went. Got a nice bump in my FTP during the road season compared to the last time I did that test back in the spring. I was pretty happy with that. I've also been spending a bunch of time on mountain bike, trying to work on my off-road handling skills.
Oh shit. It's got even more washed out.
Which hopefully would translate into a little better racing this year. So, which brings me to basically my goals for this cyclocross season. So this would be my fourth season in cyclocross. I've spent enough seasons now, it's just kind of mid-pack in the Cat 4. So I think it's time to try to take the next step up, and the goal over the course of this season will be to get into the upgrade points in at least one race. This week was my first Wednesday night race at Hardwood. I've said it before, gonna say it again. I think the Hardwood series is the hardest weekly series in Ontario. Not only do we get some of the best riders in the province, it's also probably one of the hardest courses, thanks to a sadistic course designer who I think is out to kill us. So yeah, it is some hard training, a good way to kick some things into gear. But honestly, I found the course this week a little too technically challenging for my ability. There was sand everywhere, and I found there were very few times where I could just put power down on the pedals. You're either running through sand or trying to navigate a corner that was full of sand. Yeah, you know, you race at Hardwood when you're spending the next half of a week still dumping sand out of your shoes. Well, the fitness definitely wasn't there for the race. The technical skills definitely weren't there. And it was definitely a big hit to my confidence going into the first week of O Cup racing.